Hey, welcome to Spirit Soul Sense, information for your soul. I'm Shareece, and we're gonna start with our 365 gathered truths. Let me pull a card. This one is sticking out to me. Okay. When you come to the edge of all the light you know and are about to step into the darkness of the unknown, faith is knowing that one of two things will happen. There will be solid ground to stand on, or you will be taught to fly. Ooh. It doesn't say who it's from. That is beautiful. That's faith for you. Have the faith of a mustard seed. Okay. Well, let's get into our video today. I wanted to start with a definition of universal law. And then upon researching the definition, I also thought I should be doing videos on universal law because that just makes so much sense. I think a lot of universal law is intuitive, but why not talk about it anyway? So much of what I talk about is intuitive. So universal law is a principle and rules. A principle. Universal law is principles and rules governing human conduct that is most universally acceptable, used, applied, and gets the outcomes that people want in the end. Universal law. So if you look at Christian philosophy, if you look at Buddhist philosophy, like whatever major religion of the world, at its core is a lot of universal law. And so one of the examples of universal law is energy cannot be created nor destroyed, because God is the only one who has the power to do that. It can only be transformed. All the energy that is here right now, it's not being created. Me using electricity, I'm not creating the electricity. The electricity is just being transformed from electrons to, all the scientific stuff. So I think, thinking about that is a universal law. I think we can all agree. You are not creating much of anything, even human life that I created was a transformation of energy to form something new. Universal law. Okay, so number one, you are in alignment with universal law when you are taking the path of least resistance. The path of least resistance is, I think, God directing you, divine intervention on where you should go. I think there's no avoiding life's challenges, but when you are in alignment and you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing in life, you will see that life has a sort of flow, a sort of effortlessness to it, and that things come to you. You align with them. You don't necessarily have to go out and make things happen or force things to happen. And so I have an example from my own life because during 2021, my year of wealth, I was really back and forth. I'm sort of like Eastern insecure with the indecisiveness. Back and forth in what should I be doing next? I don't know. Really, anybody saying they don't know, they really do know. They may be wanting to ignore some of their gut instincts, their intuition, but generally speaking, people know, not that they're so cut off from God, they know. So I tried my hand at getting a part-time job this year, and then I was going to do another collaboration. And when I tell you that these things were difficult, they were frustrating, and I knew, because I'm at this point now where I can say no to things very easily when they're no longer serving me. I knew that I was not going to be able to sustain my part-time job because they just weren't at the level of pay attention to detail that I require. I do things in a very particular way. I am one of the best at what I do. And, I at this point, listen, we licensed in multiple states. At this point, there's just not much I'm going to stand for. There's no way I'm associating myself with things that aren't on brand for me, basically. So, that was one thing. But it was, looking for what's this thing outside here that I can do that might be easier for me, right? I was looking for like an easy way when these things were not coming to me in peace or joy, and they weren't lasting. They really were opposites to my energy. And so where I was being directed was, Shareece, it's time to start your own business. You have a lot of ideas inside of you. You have a lot of good to give. And the way that you're going to do these things is by owning your own business, creating your own things. And once I stopped thinking that I was going to find this job over here or find this person over there and sat with myself and let my ideas flow, the indecisiveness went away. And even though some of what I did this year was really challenging, it felt so right. This is the path of least resistance. And so I am able to create, right? Some like my wildest dreams, create new dreams. It's flow. You're looking for flow. You're not looking for, like, it should not be an uphill battle the whole time. Being successful is difficult. Creating the life that you want is difficult, but it's not going to be difficult all the time. And generally speaking, your inner world, you're looking for a sense of peace. That even when, I was creating websites and like it was so hard, right? And me getting so frustrated, I still felt like this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel good here. I feel committed here. I'm not interested in giving up. Like that thought is not even crossing my mind. So, path of least resistance. Number 2 is you are kind to yourself and to others, right? You have sort of mastered being non-judgmental. You speak well to yourself, you think positive thoughts to yourself, and you are able to share that energy with other people, even if they do not do things the way you do, even if they do not believe the things you believe. You are still kind to others, right? You don't match people's energy. You maintain your energy. You maintain a level of peace. You're not easily shaken. You're like a light to so many people that you see, and people recognize that and they're drawn to it. And hopefully they are able to feel some of that positive energy and then go on and spread some of that positive energy themselves. When you are in alignment, you have this goodness inside of you that is easily spread to other people. You're not known as the person who's bitter and angry. You're known as the person who's smiling a lot, who's happy a lot. People don't really understand why or what is it that you enjoy about life. But you have this light and this spark inside of you when you are in alignment with universal law. And then number 3 is you are able to manifest your dreams. I think manifestation is one of the best ways to see if your inner work is being done, because as above, so below. And when you can bring out the pull outs of the spiritual world and align with what's meant for you to have here in the physical world, I mean, you are in alignment. You are in deep connection with oneness, with spirit, with God, whatever you want to call it. You have, tapped in. You have tapped in to the God, Jesus energy that's inside every single one of us. And you've been able to focus your energies, tune your frequency such that you have created here in the physical world that which was in the spiritual world. And listen, that's one of the best indicators that you are exactly where you need to be, that you are creating exactly what you need to in this moment for the world, because I think the things that we create is really to bless other people. When you start manifesting things, and I mean, when you're in alignment, when you realize that you're manifesting things, because I think even from childhood, we manifest things we may not realize when we're being tapped in. But once you become conscious and aware that you can create the life of your dreams, that you can manifest whatever it is that you want. And I'm not talking about magic, although, I kind of like magic, but it's not just a snap of the fingers and then the thing is there. No, it's really things are done a certain way, and they start with your thoughts. You have to be thinking high frequency, vibrational thoughts. You have to. This doesn't work if all you're thinking is low vibrational. It's never going to happen. I'm never going to get it. There's all these problems. There's all these challenges. And they said, and patriarchy, and blah, blah, blah. It's not going to happen if those are all the thoughts you're having. Manifestation happens when your thoughts are of a pure high frequency and you believe in it, such as the faith that either you will step on hard ground or you will fly, you will learn to fly. You believe in it so much so that your actions follow the thoughts that you're having. And you invest in whatever it is that you want to manifest as if it were here, as if it were real. You believe in it so much that there's no fear behind it. And so out of the love and the goodness of your heart, you are able to manifest things. I just, being in alignment is a fun place to be. It really is. And you know, every time I manifest something, I get super, super excited because it's just like, it sort of is like mine. Sometimes it feels like, wow, wow. I've been practicing my thoughts, my affirmations, my meditation, being in alignment with this very thing, and lo and behold, there it is. What? Wow. Wow. Let me know what other things you think are signs that you are in alignment with universal law. Leave a comment, like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Share this video on your Facebook, in your messages, with a friend, just, you know, anyone you think it may benefit. And thank you for watching.